Welcome to the channel. Today we will look at 7 SUVs that are better not to buy. Number 7. Volkswagen Tiguan. The Volkswagen Tiguan may seem like a smart choice for some, but honestly, if you're buying this SUV, you may be living in a parallel universe where common sense takes a back seat. With a starting price of around $27,000, you'll easily find better options that don't give you the "I'm too good for gas stations" vibe. Owners often praise its smooth handling and solid build, but let's not ignore the obvious: fuel economy. Expect around 26 mpg in the city and 32 mpg on the highway. Not impressive numbers for an SUV that's supposed to be your adventure companion. Critics and owners alike note that while it handles well on the highway, in city traffic, it feels like wrestling with a stubborn child in rush hour. The steering is described as light, which is fine until you realize it feels more like steering a boat than an SUV. Many reviews highlight the Tiguan's premium styling, but let's be honest, paying extra for a brand name doesn't make you smarter. So if you're drawn to the Tiguan, remember, sometimes practicality is more important than looking impressive in the parking lot. Number 6. Nissan Rogue. The Nissan Rogue is often marketed as a rugged SUV, but let's face it, buying one can make you the butt of an automotive joke. With a starting price of around $28,000, you might think it's a bargain. But in reality, you're signing up for a car that's forever stuck in the slow lane. Owner reviews are mixed, with many expressing disappointment over weak acceleration and transmission issues. One unfortunate driver experienced engine knocking after just 80,000 kilometers. A short honeymoon, eh? Others complain of high road noise levels and an unpleasant fuel smell when using the heated windows. If you're not careful, every trip will turn into a game of guessing the breakdown. And don't forget the reviews. If you like to live on the edge of uncertainty, this is the SUV for you. But for those who value reliability and safety, choosing the Rogue may seem foolish to your more discerning friends. Number 5. Jeep Compass. The Jeep Compass is an SUV that makes you question the sanity of its buyers. With a starting price that easily tops $30,000, you wonder, are people paying for the brutal logo or just looking for a stylish way to haul groceries? Sure, it looks good on the outside, but let's look at the numbers. The Compass isn't exactly a fuel-efficient car, averaging around 10 liters per 100 kilometers in the combined cycle. That's not impressive in a world where even family sedans are breaking the 8 liters per 100 kilometer barrier. Owner reviews are mixed, with some praising its off-road capabilities, but many complaining about the confusing controls inside the cabin and poor visibility. One owner mentioned having to top up AdBlue every 5 miles. Yes, you heard that right. Others have noted that the engine noise makes driving a gnarly concert. If you're buying a Compass, you may be one of those foolish buyers who put looks before practicality. Why choose an SUV with a smaller boot than its rivals and a reputation for guzzling fuel? Number 4. Cadillac Escalade. The Cadillac Escalade is often called the pinnacle of luxury SUVs, but buying one can be a sign of questionable judgment. With a starting price of around $85,000 and going up to a staggering $155,000, it's like paying for the privilege of guzzling fuel at a dreadful 17 liters per 100 kilometers in the city and 12 liters on the highway. Sure, it's big and flashy, but it's about as useful as a screen door in a submarine when you factor in the financial burden. Owners often praise its advanced technology and spaciousness, but many admit it feels like they're driving a luxury truck with an expensive badge. The reality is that for every compliment about its looks, there's a complaint about its poor fuel economy and the use of parts from cheaper models like the GMC Yukon. Why are you stupid if you buy one? Because while you're busy impressing your friends with your fancy car, they're probably laughing behind your back at your choice to spend so much on something that screams, "I don't care about practicality." Number 3. Ford Explorer. The Ford Explorer has become a classic on American roads, often seen as the ideal family SUV. However, if you're considering buying one, you might want to reconsider your life priorities. unless you enjoy living on the edge of automotive mediocrity. With reliability that can generously be described as below average, many owners report problems ranging from faulty air conditioning to unnerving engine noises that could be the soundtrack to a horror movie. Consumer Reports recommends avoiding the current generation altogether due to its dismal owner satisfaction rating of just 2 out of 5. Owner reviews are mixed, with some praising the space and safety features, while others complain about uncomfortable seats and frequent service visits. If you buy an Explorer, you may be signing up for an endless cycle of warranty repairs and complaints. Not exactly a badge of honor most people want to wear. Number 2. Chevrolet Blazer. The Chevrolet Blazer may make you question your life decisions, especially if you think that sporty looks make up for a lack of substance. Sure, it has a stylish design that may turn heads, but let's break it down. With a starting price of around $36,000, you'd expect a powerful car, right? However, the base model comes with a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine that produces a modest 228 horsepower. That's not impressive, especially when competitors like the Ford Edge offer more for the same money. Reliability is another weak point, with multiple reviews citing engine problems and expensive repairs. One unfortunate buyer reported spending more than $5,000 on repairs after just 40,000 miles. If that doesn't scream regret, what does? So if you're thinking about buying a Blazer, ask yourself, do you really want to be the one paying big bucks for an SUV that looks cool, but is really just window dressing? Number 1. Jeep Wagoneer. The Jeep Wagoneer may seem like a tempting option for those looking to show off a luxury SUV, but let's be honest, buying one is a classic case of style over substance. With a starting price that easily tops 6 figures, you'd expect a car that runs like a dream. Instead, many owners report it's more like a nightmare. The Wagoneer is plagued by electrical problems, from faulty infotainment systems to cryptic steering error messages. Fuel economy, forget it. Drivers struggle to get 22 mpg on the highway, which is laughable for a car in this price range. And while it may look like a beast on the outside, it's prone to breakdowns under the hood. One owner reported that his Wagoneer was towed 3 times in 2 weeks due to battery and electrical issues. Owner reviews are mixed, with many praising the space and design but complaining about poor build quality and poor customer support when problems arise. If you spend your hard-earned money on this SUV, it's like you're wearing a sign that says, "I like wasting money." That's it for this video. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with future videos.